as chilling and amazing this music is. I just love it. We are here with another mission. Hello, hello, hello. It's always me and Jodie here. Hello, darling. Hello, Jodie. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Glad you're here. Glad you're with me. I hope you brought with you your biggest fear, your biggest thing that you are afraid of right now, because this is what we're going to get rid of today. This is what we're going to work on today. So, if you guys looking at this later on, you can obviously do it yourself with us. If anyone wants to join us live, amazing, amazing, amazing. Come and jump with us. Obviously, it's so much more powerful when it's live. And it would be actually fun to do this game with someone, maybe live, maybe on a Zoom session, and you just like two of us and talking together. But I appreciate it's maybe a little bit intimidating, or people don't want to talk about their fears, like, straight in kind of in your face, yeah. But nevertheless, another amazing tool for you guys. So this is expansion game. Expansion game, I talked about it quite a few times already in different groups. If you worked with me in any other group, I've got another group with depression. There's another one with a love life, and I just love it. Just absolutely love it. It's called Expansion Game. I don't know if you can see it properly. The expansion game of my lovely friend Gosia Gorna. Gosia, it's a funny story actually, because Jesus, how many years ago was that? I don't know, 4 years ago, something like that I met Gosia. So I was still in a corporate job, and I really wanted to leave the corporate job, and I was like, I don't know what to do, I don't know where to start. I really want to just do the therapy, I really want to work with people, but I can't have two jobs. It's just too overwhelming. There is too much responsibility in one job, and then I'm not passionate about what I do, and it's kind of a disconnect, and I really wanted to. I think I didn't have balls to leave my job, and I think it's a big step. It's a big step for someone to leave something that all your life. That you're working for someone else, and every single month you've got a paycheck coming in, and everything. You've got a kind of regular life, and it was a great life, and it was great pay, and a really cool company. So obviously I was really scared of leaving that job. And then I was doing some courses online with like marketing and stuff, and I met this girl, and I was just like, chatting to her. It's like, oh, how are you doing? Just a little catch up. And I'm like, oh, I don't know what to do. I'm a little bit confused. And I remember it was January. And I'm just a little bit all over the place. I know what I want to do, but I'm really scared of it. I don't know. I'm just confused. I'm really confused. And she's like, oh, okay. Nothing happens with no reason, right? Everything in life happens because you're ready for it, because the universe thinks, that God thinks that you are ready for it. You've been asking the questions, and it's been given to you. Then it's up to you to take a step forwards, to take a step backwards. So you're here for a reason as well. You are here, part of this group, part of Healing Anxiety 90-day challenge, because you are ready. You are ready. There you go. So it's January, and she says, look, I'm going to this amazing workshop. I already done this last year, and there is this amazing person, and she only does this workshop once a year, and it's in January, and it's actually in a couple of weeks time. Why don't you come with me? There's another friend coming, so it was 3 of us going, and I think it was like 150 people, and it was like an all-day workshop. I don't remember the name for it, but it was exactly what I was looking for. Again, I manifested it. It's like, I'm confused. I don't know what to do in my life. Boom. There is a workshop for you. It was incredible. It was so good. I just met so many beautiful people. Everyone was like on the same level. People who have their own businesses, people who already work on something, people who maybe are healers. There was a sound bath. It was just so beautiful as an environment. And as a result, it helped me release my fears. It helped me actually dig deep. And it's like, what's the worst can happen? Okay, you're going to leave the job. What's the worst can happen? Really? And it was in my head, oh my God, I'm going to die. I'm not going to survive. And that's where I met Gosia. And Gosia is the author of this book. And she actually put a dedication here for me. Oh, I've got some old tickets. She said it, BeaInControl therapist is just the beginning. Being a therapist is just the beginning. Amazing things are coming. Gosia Gorna. So nice. And this book made a profound impact on me. And whoever I work with, when I work with my clients and they're really afraid of something, they're really scared of something, and guess what, we're all scared of something, right? I always introduce them to what's here. And exactly, I recommend this book. I think it's a £10 on Amazon, The Expansion Game. This is how it looks like. Definitely recommend it. It's in English. I think you can find it in Polish if anyone's Polish here. Yeah, great read. You can actually sense and feel Gosia. She's just a very nice, beautiful, gentle soul. She's got a YouTube channel if you want to search for her as well. So she worked in a hospice for people who are dying from cancer. And I think she worked there like for 20 years or something like that. And she always felt this connection with something, with the universe, with the nature, with something, you know. Sometimes people are like that, sometimes people are not. And she just really felt she wanted to help people. But imagine working in a hospice for people that dying every single day. I don't know how she did it, and she did it for like, I don't know, I think something like 20 years. And you need to read the book. And I remember she was telling us that it was such a humbling experience where you're surrounded by people. And she said that she sat in the office and people would be coming to her who just been diagnosed with cancer. And this girl comes in and she's 24. Again, I'm just telling you the story that I heard from her. I heard on when we were on this workshop, so maybe I will not be very precise with everything, but the moral of the story and whole concept will be the same. So she sits in the office like every day, and this girl comes in, and she was maybe 24, 25, very, very young, and she just been diagnosed with cancer. Okay, imagine that. Awful, absolutely awful. I don't wish to anyone, you know. I don't know. I only wish good things for people, love and blessing for everyone. So I could not even imagine what a person goes through, what goes in your mind. And this person comes in and, started crying, and it's like a proper panic attack. It's like, oh my God, what will happen with my life? I will die. I haven't done all this. And I've got so many things that I want to do, and I wanted to travel, and I wanted to have kids, and what about this? Oh, whoa. And something came to Gosia at this point, and she was like, I don't know why, I don't know how, I just want you to trust me for a second. And she's like, well, what's the worst can happen? I already been diagnosed with cancer, right? She's like, I want you to sit down with me. And it was like something was telling her to come up, with this idea, with this concept. And this is how the expansion game was created. So basically, the idea of the expansion game. So when we are scared of something, this is our ego trying to stop you. This is your ego. This is your mind. So the only job, your mind's job, is to stop you, to keep you protected, to keep you safe. And the way it feels that it keeps you safe, that it keeps you in the same position, in the same situations for years, because this is the comfort zone. Okay, so whenever you're coming out of the comfort zone, coming out and doing something different, that's considered by your mind, by your ego, as a threat. Okay, that's why we are really scared of doing different things, and the older you get, the worse it gets. Okay, I would give you another example, but we might be here forever. So what she says, when we are scared of something, we're trying to not think about it. We're not trying to think, if you think about your life, okay, and you think, I don't want to even think about it. You know what, I'm not going to tell you this because it's going to happen. Or like, let's say that you're waiting to hear from a job interview. Oh, I'm not going to talk about it because something's going to happen, and it's not going to happen, and whatever. And it's like, I'm attracting all this, and basically, what the expansion game says is to actually verbalize it. Okay, so if I'm scared of something, we probably, as emotions, and we kind of, push them down, and it's like, okay, I'm not going to talk about this, I'm not going to verbalize it, I'm not going to acknowledge it, and we just push it down, and we think that those emotions, okay, we forgot about it, we're going to move on, we're going to live with our life, nothing's going to happen, everything's okay. It doesn't. The more you push the emotions down, the more you're ignoring the issue, the more you're ignoring your fears, the more they will come back, because they need to be acknowledged. And guess what? We think that our issues, our fears, our everything is so big, but it isn't. It really isn't. Okay, this is your ego trying to tell you that this is so bad, that this is, oh my god, what's going to happen. So the expansion game takes this thing and say, okay, what's the worst can happen? What is the worst that can happen? Okay, what's the best that can happen? Okay, so we're going to play the expansion game today. I'm going to give you an example of something, and we're going to take a person, we're going to just invent a person. Like I said, it would be good to actually do this with someone live and just have that conversation, but maybe one day we will, when you feel a little bit more comfortable. I'm so glad that Jodie's with me. Jodie, are you okay to talk about your fear, or you're not comfortable? I remember what it is. I remember from another mission, but if you're not comfortable talking about this, that's okay. It's just for you. She's fine. Okay. So, would you like to tell us what you're scared of? If it's okay. And then we can work together and we can, we can? Okay, perfect. What is it that you're scared of? What is your biggest fear right now? And while Jodie, okay, yep, that's the one I remember. So hold this one for a second, and we're going to work on this, and I'm going to help you, and I'm going to guide you through it. Okay, I will read that in a second. Okay, I just want to read it from the book for a second. So what Gosia says, I want you to understand how precious your fears are. They are holders of new possibilities, opportunities, and learning for you. You need to enable them to expand into your new and better self. The great news is that the bigger the fear, the biggest the shift will follow. Okay, so the bigger your fear, the bigger you will expand. And if it's coming to you right now, if it's nudging you, and it's like, oh my god, I'm scared of this, I'm scared of this, I'm scared of this, it means that you are ready. You are ready to face this fear. When you confidently walk towards your fears, lovingly embrace them, and see their true potential, see their true purpose, they become highly reliable friends. You can be sure they will always turn up whenever you're ready for the next shift in your journey towards achieving your greatest potential. It is time to start falling in love with your expansive fears, because their purpose is to stretch you to your full size so you can enjoy the greatest life possible. They are wonderfully helpful because they give you the opportunity to shift from where you are right now to where you want to go next. So the fear is just, once we get rid of that fear, a completely different door will open. Example of fears that most of the people will have: not being good enough, making a wrong decision. I think many people can relate to that one. Being judged, looking stupid in front of people, in front of family maybe, being rejected, being alone, not being loved, being alone, there you go. Failing, being found out as a fraud. Okay, so during the expansive game, you will play two opposite realities: the worst possible scenario and the best possible scenario, constructing clear statements for each. This technique enables you to use the power of embracing duality, allowing, exaggerating, and using humor to dissolve original fear. Often is less than 5 minutes. Okay, so Jodie, am I allowed to talk about your fear? And are you okay? You comfortable with me taking this as an example and playing with you? Playing in a good way. It's like Jodie's getting a free session today. Of course, amazing. Okay, so what we're going to do, I want you to think. So I'm going to read what Jodie says. So her biggest fear is being alone, having no one around me physically, or just local to me that she can reach out to. Okay. So we're going to have two different realities. So your biggest fear is being alone and having no one around you physically. Do you know why you're scared of that? And I'm assuming that gives you anxiety. I don't know if you could connect with me on live here, because I'm scared I will have a panic attack. Okay. Do you know if you can connect with me on live? People don't need to see you, but it would be so much easier to have a conversation, but I don't know if you're comfortable with that. Or am I taking it too far now? I just want to make your life easier. Okay. So she's scared that she's going to have a panic attack. If she's on her own, there is no one around. Okay. So this is your fear. If you rate this fear from 0 to 10, I'm not sure how to. Okay, that's not a problem. If you would rate your fear on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being not much and 10 being, oh my god, I would rather die, how would you rate your fear? She says 10 if I knew I had no one to turn to. That's very strong. And you know what's the great news? It's going to get rid of it! Okay. And I'm not even joking. It can be really, really simple sometimes, what we think. So we're going to expand it. Okay. So there is two different sides of the game. So the game is the bad scenario and the good scenario. So let's start with, just yay. Let's start with the bad scenario, okay? So we've got your fear. And you're saying the bad thing is, okay, I'm scared of being alone, of having no one around me, physically or just locally to me. If I'm on my own, I will have a panic attack. Tell me what's the worst can happen. So imagine yourself in that situation, okay? You are on your own. There is nobody there. There is nobody to reach out. Everyone's at work. It's not like someone's malicious, someone is trying to do something bad for you. I'm trying to expand your fear. So we are, imagine a balloon, and we're blowing this balloon, we're blowing this balloon, we're blowing this balloon. The reason why we're doing this, because we are allowing your mind to accept the worst case scenario, and we're going to go. So the game is bad, worse, and then catastrophic. So I will give you an example. Let's say, I'm scared of losing my job. Yeah, someone works 9 to 5 in an office, and it's really scared of losing their job. You know, there are so many people just being laid out of the company, and this person is saying, let's call her, I don't know, Georgina. No, that's too long. Anna is scared of being laid off from the company, okay? And this fear is really big because so many people has been laid off from the company, and she's like, oh my God, I've got family at home. I can't lose my job right now. I'm really scared of losing my job. Every single day she goes to work, she's like, oh my God, anxious. If the boss calls her, I don't know, for a coffee or anything like that, or ask her about the project, she's panicky and thinking, oh my God, he's gonna fire me right now. He's gonna fire me right now. So that's the bad scenario, okay? So she's scared of losing her job. The worst case scenario, and she's thinking, and already when you have anxiety, when you have panic attacks, I think this is a normal in your mind to have these stories, and it's like a domino effect. Oh my God, this happened. And exactly this happens in Anna's mind, okay? If I lose my job, I can't pay my bills. If I can't pay my bills, my husband's going to leave me. If my husband's going to leave me, I will lose my children. If I will lose my children, I will get really depressed. I will get anxious. I will not be able to find another job, and I will lose everything. And what's the even worse catastrophic scenario that will probably never ever happen? And this is how we're expanding this balloon, okay? So we're taking something from, okay, this is my fear. I'm going to make it bigger, okay? And I'm going to make it bigger for something that could happen, but I don't know, probably not. And then we're going to make it even bigger to something so ridiculous that it will never happen. So now Anna is getting, so this was bad, this was worse, and now Anna is saying, and catastrophic would be, oh my God, I'm so depressed, I'm so low, I become homeless, I can't find my job, I can't see my children because I was abusive maybe, I started taking drugs, I'm a drug addict, and I sleep on the street. Can you see how ridiculous that is? And the trick is for your mind because now your mind is like, oh my God. And so you say, I allow myself, and you say, I allow myself to lose the job. I allow myself to not have money in my bank account. I allow myself to lose my children. I allow myself to go through a divorce. I allow myself to lose my house. I allow myself to become a drug addict. I allow myself to be homeless. And at the end, we're going to put, and I'm looking forward to it. Now your brain is like, what the fuck? Are you joking me? So we adding humor, so we expanding it, and your brain is like, okay, I'm okay with that. Okay, I'm okay with that. Okay, I'm okay with that. And then you say, I'm looking forward to it, and your brain is like, what's happening? Okay, so you're confusing it, but you're accepting because you're saying, I'm allowing this to happen. I'm allowing all the bad shit that could happen. Okay, so this is one side, and I'm looking forward to it. put a smile to it. Yeah. And we're going to write this down because it's so much more powerful, guys, when we write something down. Okay, so this is bad shit, right? And then we're going to take it to another perspective. So obviously we need to finish with the good stuff. And then we're expanding this balloon again. Okay, so what's the good thing? So it's going to be, so it was bad, worse, catastrophic, ridiculous, in a bad way. Now we're going to take and we're going to go, I'm just making sure that I'm saying it right. So it's good, better, incredible, amazing, fabulous. Okay, so now Anna is still the same Anna that goes to work. She's scared of losing her job. Now she's thinking, hold on a second, I'm always thinking about bad things. I'm always thinking about, you know, what's the worst can happen. And most of us have always gone through, what is it called? Not bad scenario. It will come to me. So now the same Anna comes to work and thinks, okay, what if actually I'm not going to lose my job? Look, all these people got to go because maybe they wasn't as good at their job. Maybe, you know, sometimes the company needs to go through a structure. But what if I'm so good at my job that I actually get promoted? What if I come to work tomorrow, instead of having fear that my boss going to fire me, he's actually calling me to the office and saying, do you know what? Actually, I looked at the files, I looked at everything what you did. You've been with the company for 5 years. You know, I laid off quite a few people. We have a little bit of budget, and I think you should be incentivized because you're fucking hot at your job. You're great at what you do. And actually, here is me giving you promotion, and here is, I don't know, £10,000 increase in your wages, in your annual wages. And she's like, wow, incredible. Okay, what's the better that can happen? Now she's thinking, okay, how can I take this even further? Oh my God, I'm getting so good at what I do that I actually become an expert in this area, and I actually quit my job, and I thank you everyone. I had amazing journey, and my boss actually helps me set up my own company, and I become such an amazing expert at what I do. And actually I do consultations for this company. I work for myself. I earn so much more money than I could ever imagine. That would never even cross my mind if my boss wouldn't suggest that I could be self-employed and actually work for the company at the same time. We just bought a better house. We just upgraded our cars. I've got freedom to work from anywhere because I'm doing consulting. So, and actually I'm talking with different companies on the other side of the globe in Australia. So we might be moving because I'm so amazing at what I do, and I can work from absolutely anywhere. And I earn the money that I never even expected could be possible. I'm in love with my husband. My kids love me. My kids adore me. We can go anywhere that we want to, and life is insane. Can you see it? Can you see the difference? And then she says, and I'm looking forward to it. Okay, so again, you taking something, oh my God, what if something good could happen? And then you take it and you say, okay, let's go a little bit further. What if something even better can happen? And then you exaggerate to something like, I can be a millionaire. Yes, you can. And you take it and you're just like, oh my God. You see, we always think about this scenario that is like so bad and so, oh my God, this is going to happen. But we never think about what good can happen, what amazing can happen from my life. You know, if you think about anxiety, okay, oh, I can be anxious, I can be depressed, and I can be addicted to antidepressants, and everyone's going to forget me, and I'm just going to have 3 cats and I'm going to die. That's it, right? What if I take my anxiety, I take the anxiety, I convert into my superpower, I become incredible because this is my story, and I start helping people to cure, to get rid of anxiety, to become the best version of themselves. I become amazing at what I do. I become an inspiration. I write a book. I just met an amazing person. I live the best life I ever had. Can you see the difference? This is what I'm trying to encourage you to do. Not just do the bad stuff, but now let's go to the other side. Let's expand the balloon on the other side. And at the end of it, we're going to say, I'm looking forward to it. Does that make sense? Jodie, are you ready to do that for you? This was just an example, but hopefully this puts things in perspective and you understand what I'm trying to say, what I'm trying to do. You can do it with anything, guys, with anything. I encourage you to do it with anything, because you know, I can't swim. I'm scared of water. And I do this with water. And I actually went scuba diving after this. So it can be done. It was awful. I didn't like it. I don't know if I would do it again, but I'm a human too. Okay, Jodie's ready. Okay. So let's imagine that you are on your own at home. There is nobody there. Your baby's at school. Your husband's at work. Your nana is having a nap. Your sister's at work. No one's answering. You are at home on your own and you're having a panic attack. What's the worst can happen? Go. Tell me how you're feeling. Tell me how. And if you are feeling panicky, just talking about this, just breathe. Just breathe. You with me? You are in control. Remember what we say to anxiety, okay? If it comes now, sunshine, I haven't got time for this. So this is your biggest fear. It's happening. It's happening right now. What's the worst can happen right now? You're having a panic attack, end. Petrified, my mind would be racing, heart palpitations, fear of heart attack. Okay, let's take it further. You are having a heart attack. And I'm not being mean here. I'm trying to expand the balloon, okay? I'm trying for you to accept the worst and catastrophic situation so we can expand your mind. So we can tell your mind, so what? Okay? So you are petrified. Your mind is racing. Your heart is racing. You're feeling like you're having a panic attack. And you don't even know where's your phone. You can't even ring an ambulance. What's next? I'm not trying to be mean here. I'm aiming to help you. Okay? I'm not trying to be a horrible person, and hopefully that you understand that. No one will know until I collect my children from school. I die. Okay. What's the worst if you die? If you get emotional, tears come up, allow them to come. Allow them to come. You are expanding the spheres. Children without their mum. Okay. What else? You died. Leaving my family behind, not seeing my children grow up. Okay. What else? And I want you to say all these things. While you're saying those things, I want you to write it down first. I allow myself to die. I allow myself to have heart palpitations. I allow myself to have a heart attack. I want you to write this down. I allow myself, and write all this down. I allow myself to leave my children. I allow myself to leave my husband, my partner. I allow myself to not fulfill my dreams. I allow myself to never reach 40. I'm assuming you're not 40. You don't look 40. Please remember, I'm not being mean. I'm trying to expand your mind. I'm trying to work with your fears. And this is how we have to do it. We have to face them. And they are not as scary as you think once you face them. They are here to help you grow. If you're not going to face them, you're not going to grow. I allow myself. What do you allow yourself, Jodie? If the tears comes out, just cry. Please cry. I worked with many people with this game. It's not a game, it's called a game. It's actually, there is a science behind it. And I worked with my stuff on it. And it's very effective. It makes you feel emotional. It makes you feel, oh my God, what if? What if? But when you take something to like, so exaggerated that will never happen. What are the chances of you being homeless, of you being a drug addict, of you stealing from your family? Really, what are the chances? Or what are the chances not having time to make memories with my children or my partner? Yeah, very strong, very strong. I want you to write it down, to start the sentence now. I allow myself. I want you to allow yourself all this to happen in your mind. You already been there. You already in your mind accepting that worst case scenario. This is exaggerating. This is taking that fear to something catastrophic. And between me and you, probably will never happen. Start the sentence. I allow myself. My children not remembering me. I bet you're crying right now. I didn't mean to make you cry. This is what kind of therapist I am. I make my clients cry. With clients. I'm just going to copy all those comments so you can have it. And thank you for being so honest and so brave. I allow myself, and write it down. What are you allowing yourself? I allow myself to have panic attack. I allow myself to stay on my own. I allow myself to be scared, to have heart palpitations. I'm just going to copy all the notes so you have it for you, because it will be good for you to have it. You write it down and then you're going to say it out loud. Okay. Okay, I want you now to start the sentence. I allow myself, and less what you are allowing myself. I allow myself to be petrified, to let my mind race, to be scared. I allow myself to die. If someone would listen to that, would just say, what are you talking about? But this is exactly what Gosia was doing with these people, I think it was just ladies, to accept them, for them to accept, I allow myself to die, you know? They were just diagnosed with cancer. And they were so scared, they were petrified, okay? So imagine that kind of person going through. Obviously, every fear is valid. Every fear is real for you. Every fear is I don't know if important is the word. I'm not trying to discredit any fear. It's bigger on the other or whatever. It's real for you, okay? And this is what we're trying to do. We're trying to acknowledge that. But I want you to understand that this is not just a game. It was aimed first of all for people who had just been diagnosed with cancer, so real stuff. And I'm not trying to, it really works. It's really here to help you. It's really here to introduce, okay, I already allowed myself in my mind for this to happen, but now we're going to take it, and I want you to finish on the good one. I want you to finish and walk away from this empowered. Walk away from this is like, do you know what, never mind the bad stuff. I'm taking the good stuff and I'm going to make it happen, okay? This is how I want you to think about this. We all have fears, and this is how you overcome it. No one said it's going to be easy, guys. Okay, Jody says, I allow myself to have a heart attack. I allow myself to have a panic attack. I allow myself to be alone. I allow myself to be scared. I allow myself to die. How does it feel? How does it feel to say that? If you can say it out loud, if you know, in the comfort of your own home and maybe no one's listening and you're comfortable saying it out loud, that's even better. That's what I want you to practice, guys. I allow myself and say it out loud, write it down. Writing it down, say it out loud, very, very powerful. Well done, Jodie. You're doing an amazing job. I'm so proud of you, girl. So proud of you. How does it feel to just say, I allow myself, and listing all this stuff? It's serious, guys. It's so real for her. And imagine, I allow myself for my children to never grow up with me. I can feel the acceptance. Okay, now I want you to say, I allow myself to die and for my children to never meet the real me. I want you to write this down. We're not done. This is only the bad stuff coming out. I allow myself to die and for my children to never meet the real Jodie that I am. And at the end of this sentence, I want you to write it down, and I'm looking forward to it. I allow myself to die and for my children to never meet the real me. And now I want you to write it down, and I'm looking forward to it. Now read that, how ridiculous that is. I'm looking forward to die. I allow myself to die and I'm looking forward to it. And I'm looking forward to it. Okay? How does that feel? Well done. Amazing work. Made me chuckle. Yeah, exactly. I'm not a bad girl, not a bad person here. Okay, now we're gonna flip it around. Well done, amazing job. And I know this was very, very hard for you. If that was me, probably I would have got emotional. Okay, we're gonna flip it around. And now let's talk about the good stuff. Okay, let's say the same scenario. You are at home. You are alone. Babies are at school. Your partner's at work. Your nana's having a nap. Kelly's at work. And you're on your own. But now you've got everything under control. Okay? Tell me what happens on the flip side. What's the good thing that could happen? You tell me. What's the good thing? I mean, I'm able to enjoy peace and quiet. Exactly. You can do whatever you like. You can watch stupid TV. I can get things done around the house. Yeah. Now, I want you to start saying it again. I allow myself, and let's write it down. I allow myself to spend some time with me. Do you like yoga? Do you like Pilates? Do you like any, like, I don't know, what do you like to do for you, for yourself? But, you know, having a family might be a little bit difficult. I can watch a box set of my own, yeah? I grow confidence being on my own. Okay, let's start saying I allow myself. I allow myself. I allow myself to spend some time with me, yeah, with me, myself, and I, because I'm amazing, I'm fabulous, I'm incredible. I like to read. There you go. Let's say it. I allow myself to buy an amazing book, or maybe you already probably have 5 books on the bookshelf waiting for you, but you never have time. I allow myself to read an amazing book and feel great about it. People could feel guilty. It's like, oh my God, I've got so many things to do. I allow myself to read an amazing book and feel good about myself. Tell me what else you allow yourself. I allow myself to grow confidence. I allow myself to buy an amazing book. I feel great reading it. I allow myself to enjoy nature. Yeah, exactly. Let's expand it a little bit further. Okay, what else could be really, really good? Maybe you create your own business. Helping, I don't know, mums who struggle with social anxiety. And you help them to come out of the house. How about that? Have you ever thought about it? I allow myself to be a role model for anyone that struggles with staying on their own. Let's expand it. Let's make it bigger. Let's make it like, oh my God, what if? I allow myself, what else? I allow myself to be amazing mum. You are already amazing mum. Sometimes we need to allow ourselves. I allow myself, what else? I'm just still copying. Exactly. I allow myself to create my own business helping parents with anxiety. How does that feel? How does that feel, the idea? Have you ever thought about it? That you could do that? Have you ever thought about it? I allow myself to have open place of business for people to feel safe and able to meet other people. How amazing. What a great idea. I would love to have my own business. There you go. And how inspiring for you is to take, like I said, you know, your fear, your deepest fear, and convert that into superpower. I think about having my business, my own business often. Amazing, amazing. You need to just write it down. Okay, what am I shit good at? Okay, I'm good at this. I'm good at, I don't know, crafts maybe. I'm good at creating things. I'm good at talking to people. I'm good at organizing things. I'm really good at taking my kids to school. I don't know. There are so many different things that you could do. Starting my own business. That's great. Amazing. And imagine how you could take your story and inspire other people and teach them what we have here, you know, all these different tools that I'm introducing you to, all these things you could take and actually take it and work with people and help them to get out of the house or make them feel comfortable to stay on their own. What else are you allowing yourself? You earning any money from this business? I allow myself to have amazing income. Being self-employed, maybe taking your children on amazing holiday, taking your partner on amazing holiday. I allow myself to buy a bigger house. I allow myself to, I don't know, have a amazing car, maybe upgraded car. I don't know if you drive. I don't know, you're in London, so maybe not. Let's expand it. Let's make it bigger. Let's make it like, oh my God, I'm so fucking excited to get up in the morning and to make this happen. This is how I want you to feel. This is how I want you to leave this live today. Empowered, feeling like, oh my God, nothing's going to stop me. Did you know what? That thing that I was scared of, what was it again? I allow myself to be self-employed and earn an extra large income. Yes, girl. Yeah. Amazing. Amazing. I allow myself to have a bigger house. I allow myself to buy first house in a large land. Yeah. I don't know. 3 dogs. A nanny. So you can still keep chilling. Yeah. What else would you like? A great trip to Mexico or something with whole family, flying business class. I don't know, let's just exaggerate it. Let's make it so big and so incredible that this vision is like, this is where I'm going. I can feel like the excitement. I'm excited about it. Can you see how incredible we can make things? I allow myself to treat my whole family, helping them in any way they need, property, car, because I can afford it, because I can make it happen, because I'm shit good at what I do. I allow myself to be very, very successful. I allow myself to feel incredible about my body, about my mind, about who I am, who I have become. I'm an amazing mum. I'm an inspiration. I'm incredible at what I do. I'm an amazing partner. Oh my God, just, oof. I can feel the excitement, honestly. And now we're going to part, and I'm looking forward to it. Yeah? I allow myself to take my children anywhere, everywhere they want to go. Yes, yes, yes. I am fabulous. I am amazing. I am incredible. And now I want you to just write it down, and I look forward to it, and I'm looking forward to it. Yes! Incredible. Now, Jodie, take a deep breath. Breathe out. I want you to stay still in that vision of you actually converting that fear. And it's like, do you know what? Fuck off anxiety. I took what I learned. I took everything what I was scared of. I converted that. I created an amazing business. I've got shitloads of money. I can do whatever I want. I can help people. And I feel inspired every single day to get up in the morning, go out there and make a difference in people's life. Now, do you remember when you said your fear was 10? Are you still scared of staying on your own at home? What's the number now? Hi Sharon! Hello beautiful! Thank you for joining us. Jodie said 10. 0. Okay, when you started this conversation, when we said 10, could you ever imagine that at the end of this workshop, of this game, would you ever say 0? Could you ever imagine that? There you go. That's the power of expansion game. Sharon, I think you know expansion game already. I think you already worked with me on this one. Sharon, how are you? How are you, darling? So good to see you as well live. Jodie, amazing work. Amazing work. So what I would recommend, I'm going to put all the notes for you. She says, I've sat with a smile for the last few minutes, what I can achieve. There you go. Just put your mind to it. I'm telling you guys, anxiety, at the end of those last 90 days, you will turn around and you will not recognize the person that started this journey, honestly. But there is work to do. Jodie's doing it every single day and so many others. So I'm just saying to you, no one will do the work for you. We're here to guide you. We're here to help you. We're in it with you. Come and reach out, but the work needs to be done for you to see the difference. Sharon's saying, doing fine. Just got from a bike ride. Woohoo! And well done for riding that bike. You are inspiration, girl. And happy anniversary. I think, was it yesterday? Sharon's been with her husband, was it 25 years? Incredible. What a beautiful couple as well. Jodie, what I would recommend, amazing job, well done, very, very proud of you. I know that you were very, very scared of this. To make this settle, okay, I'm going to take those notes and I'm going to send it to you, and I want you to or verbalize it or rewrite it every single day for next 2 weeks, okay? Yeah, Sharon's saying 25 years together. Amazing. She can give us some tips. What's the recipe for long-lasting relationship? So when we do expansion games, so we write it down, okay, the bad stuff, and we're exaggerating. So we do bad, worse, stupidly, catastrophic, and I'm looking forward to it. And then we flip it and we say, okay, what's the good thing? What's the better thing? What's the incredible thing that I would be like, wow, you know, that I'm looking forward to it. And we're going to write this down, and I want you to, for the next 2 weeks, Jodie, to rewrite this, okay? So rewrite and maybe say it out loud as well. When you're verbalizing things, writing down is very powerful. Verbalizing, you letting emotions out, you letting it go. So once you write it down, I would do the bad stuff and say, and then read it. I allow myself to do it. I allow myself to die. I allow myself to have a panic attack. I allow myself, and then flip it, and then again write it down and read it. Do it every day for 2 weeks. Honestly, it's for you to do the job. I know it's a little bit to do, but it's for your own good. It's for your own good. So you're releasing all these emotions, you're releasing all these fears, and you will be moving closer and closer to all the healing, all this stuff. It's all in our head. Okay. I'm just like so passionate about this stuff, and it's like, ugh! I just love helping people, and hopefully that comes across. Hopefully you can see that, and you can see, guys. Okay, we spent an hour here, but I was talking about the expansion game. I was reading you things from the book. I think maybe 30 minutes, and considering that it's you know, Jodie's typing, I'm talking. Good job that you quick at typing, girl. So it's not the situation where we can do it quickly, and I'm not here to rush and do things quickly. The other day when I was rushing with the breath work, I just didn't like it. I really didn't like it, and I was like, I think I should re-record that video. But do you know what? It's live. I'm not going to re-record it. I'm not going to pretend that, you know, I'm perfect. I am not, and that's absolutely fine because I'm fabulous. So, Jodie, I'm going to send you all the notes. Thank you so much. All amazing work. I'm so proud of you. Sharon, you can re-watch the expansion game because we've been on for an hour already. I can see that you're doing some missions. Well done. Keep going. You're doing very well. If there is anything else I can help with, guys, please feel free to reach out to me. Give me, you know, send me a message. I'm more than happy to help. I know some of you might be watching, but still a little bit on the fence and not sure, you know, or maybe not comfortable to comment, to reach out. But keep doing your little missions. Keep doing them. They bite-sized, some of them a little bit bigger. Take your time, but keep going forward. Keep doing it, because no one will do it for you. Okay? And breathe. Jodie's saying, thank you so much. Thank you for all your knowledge. Oh, I'm sending big hug. I'm just going to send you all the notes. Keep going. Keep doing it. Amazing job. Amazing work, guys. Well done. Sharon's probably going for a shower now. Yeah, I'm really happy, really excited. Jodie, well done. Loads of love, and I shall see you tomorrow.